Hey y'all, welcome to the Nichols journey. I am about to finish up what I started on yesterday, and I'm gonna try to get some of this stuff done. I'm gonna try to get some of it done. Um, Now that the sun is gone, it's not gone down all the way, but it's in some. It's not as bright as it was, so I'm gonna start working on. I already started on this back side right here, so I'm gonna finish filling this in, and then I'm gonna go to the side, either this or Brenda's way. I hadn't made my mind up yet, but I'm gonna start mulching in some stuff. I could go ahead and mulch this horseshoe garden. I could go ahead and do that and get started with that. So it's just gonna be random. I don't even have my I don't even have my mic and stuff with me because I'm probably not gonna be as talkative. Um, but I am getting it for content, so I can do that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Is just go ahead and do the horseshoe. Go ahead and go ahead and mulch it first. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do because I finished everything on the front side. I finished all of that, and so let me just turn y'all around. And like I say, I'm really not. I mean, it's okay if people come in, but I'll be in and out for the chat. So I'm gonna move around just a little bit more. But I am going to mulch this. So I'll get the wheelbarrow and all that and let you see me do that. And then I'll put this up here. Hey to Jay Jordan. Doing good. How are you? Hey BD Street Videography. Bigger. Yeah, that's right. Hello, hello. I just got out here, Jay, and I'm about to put the mulch down for this. I've already did the front yard. I mulched it yesterday, and see this just is need to be mulched. I got some black mulch in, so I'm gonna mulch this, and then I'll be in and out. So y'all stick in there, share the live out, y'all. If y'all don't mind, if you feel led to share the live out so people can be reached. Hello, show yourself. Show myself. Why you want to see me, sir? Why do you want to see me? I want to know. Show myself. I can't be showing myself to everybody. My husband may not like that. I'm going to show myself. You see that? You see that, Coach? Nichols Journey Extra talking about show yourself. I might not want to show myself. Let me go get this wheelbarrow. All right, I'm gonna use this to spread the mulch. Hope y'all having a great day. Hope you're having a great day too. I haven't seen you in the past 16 hours. What's going on? I don't. People over there hollering. Hey, motivated. Actually, got another one of your lives playing on the. You like me? That's how I was with you earlier. Hey, Pitts Life. That's how I was with you earlier, motivated. I had you on the live, and you was live right then, and I was watching you on the live from this morning. So y'all, let me tell y'all what I'm about to do. I won't be in it as much. See the wheelbarrow? I'm about to go get a load right quick, and then y'all gonna see me pour it and then spread it. I could come on out a little bit further, and then y'all gonna see me spread it. So y'all see the whole bed. Yeah, there it goes. That's better. Hey, Pitts Life. Who else? Motivated. I don't want to miss nobody. Uh-oh. Yeah, so I'm trying to get this flower bed, and our tour is gonna be Saturday, so I'm trying to get these beds right for Saturday. Matter of fact, let me take y'all to the front so y'all can see what I have done on yesterday. I'm just gonna back y'all up. Just bear with me so y'all can see what I did on yesterday. That's the finished product of yesterday. I got a little bit I gotta get up right here. And since I'll let y'all watch, I didn't mean to bring it that high up. How about right there? Hope I don't miss nobody. I could get a little closer. Hey, Miss Ursula. I'm working out here in the garden, in the flower garden. So I did this yesterday. I filled all this in. I got one spot that I did not do. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I got one spot that I did not do, and that was this right here. So I'm gonna go get the mulch and mulch that spot right here. Yeah, this is the only spot that I did not do was right here. I mulched that first, and then that would complete this whole flower bed, and I can show it to y'all. Now hold tight. I'm going to get it now. Listen to the bird. For those of you that don't know, I live close to the highway, so think you could do anything to this sweet potato to hurt it. Let's see. Okay, I got a small spot over there. Yep, that's how that looks. See you in a little while, husband. Hello, hello, hello. Like I say, I'm going to pretty much be just kind of touching up what I couldn't see last night. I see a little spot right there. So we having a flower bed tour for June. It's gonna be on July the 4th, but it's gonna be the June one. Cause at the end of June, love how you are doing so many live streams. Look, High Plains, I promise. Somebody told me, so you need to do 2 a day so you can get your hours. We are 125 hours from, according to them, being partially monetized. I really was just sitting out one day and I heard the birds and I was like, you know what? People probably would love to hear that too. And that's how that got started. So this will be the second live stream. Oh, y'all, that for those of you that do not know, uh, Fluffy Diva rated this channel this morning. Y'all, please go back and look at the live. I done cried like a newborn baby. You hear me? Like a newborn baby. And when I tell you, nice, we'll run a list overnight and through tomorrow for you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, if I cried like that about a raid this morning, imagine how I'm going to be when we get monetized. I don't know. I say, what y'all trying to do to me? Let me get that motor. So I got some low spots to fill in Brenda's Way. I hope this mulch don't have no ants in it. I knew better than to leave this mulch sitting here like this. It will kill your grass. Alright, ain't no ants in it, thank God. Alright, let me go pull this out. And then we're gonna go to the horseshoe and we're gonna spread the mulch over there. I'm trying to get it ready for Saturday, y'all. What y'all gonna do for the 4th of July? What are y'all doing? Probably gonna barbecue something. That was a raid to remember. Yes, it was. Fluffy Diva rated us. High Plains. Fluffy Diva came over, and it was her and probably 15 other people or something like that, maybe more than that. And when I tell you, Mark Knuckles was there. You heard him say it. You see, he said it was a raid to remember. Miss Ursula, so good to see you. I'm so glad to see you here. She said, I'm relaxing for the 4th. It will be too hot to do much outside. I know. I know. Uh, my husband will be off, so I'm thinking we're gonna either ride four-wheelers or something. We'll be live wherever we at. We're gonna ride four-wheelers. If we don't go riding four-wheelers, we'll definitely be doing something at home, like cooking or something like that. High Plains says nice. Yeah, they rated me, and it was so special. I'm like, oh my goodness, what is going on? I was running that, but missed the raid in person. Yeah, it was. Ugh. And then I couldn't stop crying. Ugh, that was tough. And then on top of that, they made 2 songs for us, and the songs just made me cry again. It was beautiful. You hear me? You could feel the love in the raid. I'm going back to check out the raid. Yeah, you could just feel the love. I think we was on. I think it came in around the second hour. So if you wanna, watch the first 15 minutes and then go to the second hour, like the second hour and two of the live, and they stayed on about an hour with us. It was so special to me. And I mean, a lot of people said that there was already, Mark Knuckles was one of the people that were already in there. Outward Key was already there. And I remember seeing Miss Cheryl Norris, she was already there. And they said that they felt like that too. Like it wasn't just a raid, like it was more than that. You could just feel the love from the people. I know it was beautiful. And that's the first, technically that wasn't the first one, but that was the first one that ever did that. It's another guy tried to do it, but when he hit the button to come over, only he came over and one person, nobody, the rest of the people fell off. But not with Fluffy D, for all of them people came over. I mean, it was just beautiful. And I couldn't get myself together, Miss Ursula. I was trying. I was trying to get myself together. I was trying to hold on to myself and not, you know, I just said, you know what, just whatever. Let it go. All right, I'm going to get a load of mulch. I'll be right back. You know what I thought about? Why let y'all sit there and not look at nothing? My video I dropped Sunday is close to 10K views already. Oh my goodness, High Plane. Jeez. Oh my goodness. I know that's got to feel good. All I know that's got to feel good. Okay, so instead of just letting y'all sit there and look at that, I'll let y'all watch me over there. at y'all in a minute. Somebody cutting grass, but they won't be long because they don't, it's not very big. Yeah, that is awesome. I'd be so happy for people that get stuff like that because he deserves it. He's a good guy, sweet guy. I grew to High Plains as soon as when we connected, and he's treated me just like a sister ever since I met him. He deserved every bit of that. All right, I'm gonna just pour it, even though I know it's gonna get on some flowers. I get it off of him. Yeah, so I know it's gonna get on. Let me show it. Y'all can even see from that side. I am speechless. Really hasn't. It hasn't really hit me. I think. I'm serious. I meant what I said. I feel that way too. I don't just say. You know me by now. You know I ain't just saying it. I mean that. I mean that from my heart. You even let me say she's. I appreciate you so much. All right, so y'all see that. Now I'm gonna put some on the back side. And it don't take, it ain't gonna need a whole lot. I just gotta be careful with the hoses. Yeah, tuba. That's the. I'm gonna go get the shovel because I really don't wanna. Y'all can't even see over here on this side. Let me see. I tell you what. Okay, now y'all can see over here. See, it's not taking a whole lot to mulch that. I gotta get a little piece up there. See, that's one half of it right there. It's not bad. And I just pulled a lot of weeds out of here just a couple of days ago. Just a couple of days ago. Alright, go on the other side. I'm not moving right. I need to move y'all. Hey, my Nichols. Hey, Miss Jerry Allen. How are you? Miss Jerry Allen gonna always be your Nichols. Always be your Nichols. Alright, I'm getting it together, y'all. Instead of putting the mulch over there first and then moving, y'all. Y'all not seeing everything. Then I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna try to get up over that thing. There we go. Alright. I might have to go get another. It won't be very much, but might have to go get some more. Let me see what y'all can see so y'all can see me. I'm gonna turn a little bit that way. gonna be a couple of spots I may have to just get a handful. How do all these weeds getting in here? We got all those weeds out and they back again. So we had to mulch it. Let me get y'all a little bit closer so when I bend over I won't have it all in y'all face like that. Hey Grandpa Rob. Rob in here. Hey, good to see you. Grandpa Rob, I got raided this morning. Have you heard about it? This is a weed. This is not a flower. It should be all over the internet as much as I cried. And everybody been talking about it. Y'all know these are for the cats. All right. Let's see. Connected to you, Jerry Allen. Yeah, y'all please connect. Connect, connect, connect. That's what it's all about. I think I'm gonna come to that other side. And I'm gonna step right here. Right. I'll go get a little bit more and put right here at this very end right here. See, one wheelbarrow full did that whole thing. It didn't take a whole lot. Filled it up to the top. I'm gonna go get a couple of scoops and I'll be right back. scat things back down for the cat. If I don't, they'll tear all this mulch up. Just can't let them get in here. Alright, I'm gonna put this out up front. There'll be some extra. And I'll kind of put it up under this Larry right here. Took care of that. Hey, Miss Cheryl. Alright, that took care of that over there. So all of that's covered. I can go on to the next one. Let me put this other scat thing down. Miss Cheryl, Mr. Bammett over with? I was listening in my ear, but I put the thing. I put the, where's the Bluetooth? I put the Bluetooth in my pocket to talk to the people. Okay. Oh, that was fast. Has it been an hour? That was quick. Guess I was listening in at first. And then I went live and started working. Heading out to water the garden since the sun is going down. I'll catch you later. Okay. Thank you, Miss Ursula. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, I need to. Mine will be watering at what time is it? Is it 7? It's 7 o'clock now. Some of them come on in a few minutes. Maybe the ones in the back. But I had to get on the irrigation system because of how I work and how I'm gone and stuff. And that's the only thing that helped me. Let me turn it around to me. All right, y'all. We're going to move. I got some hostas I need to put in the ground. This is crunch time now, y'all. Let me show y'all this flower bed here. Yeah, it's crunch time now. I know some of y'all was on last night and it was dark. So you couldn't, it's a car bell right there. And you couldn't get a chance to see. Key in here? Hey, sister. So y'all get to see. I told y'all last night that them sweet potato vines were going to turn back over on their own, didn't I? Look. You can't even tell I twisted them and turned them last night. Look how they came back on their own. But this is the flower bed. I got to put a little See that brown spot right there? I got to put some mulch there and some right across there. Y'all didn't get to see me plant that in the back on the back side. I planted that one, and I got a hole right there to plant one. That's on the back side. Now I can see it's daylight. I can see I missed a couple of spots. I missed this spot right here. And then I did this around to the side. I got all of that. So I need to hit those few spots. I tell you what I'm gonna do. No, that's just mulch. I need to get down to business. That's mulch. I can mulch that. I just got that spot right there to do, and then the back side and over. And that plant I planted behind this white one right here. I planted one right behind it, the one that was in that pot that I told y'all yesterday. I didn't know what it was. And Shirley OG Gardner said it was a dahlia. Yeah, I think that's what she said. Yeah, but I need to get over here. Y'all, he'll be through cutting that grass in a minute. It don't take very long. He's got a short yard to cut there. So I got hostas to put in the ground, and I'm gonna try my best not to let y'all see the flower bed. I'm gonna put y'all down low. I'm gonna try my best. Oh, there go the water. I told you the water system gonna come on at 7 o'clock. It's watering right now. And I should have had the hosta in the ground. Okay. And y'all see I'm gonna have to dust them because worms or something starting to eat. You can see the leaves right there. So I ain't got time to just sit here and think about it. I just gotta put it in the ground. Now I may have to move it, but I just gotta put it in the ground for now. That hosta that you're looking at, look how the worms been eating it. Look at that. Oh, they make me tired. So I guess I'm gonna dig right here where we at. Just right there. And put it right there. Because I want the hostas to be in here. They gotta be in shade for our area. Is Jerry Allen still hurting? Still here. Little pain. Okay. Father, we ask you to cover Miss Jerry Allen. Remove the pain from her body. Like only you can. I know you can do it, Lord. Remove the pain. Amen. Okay. All right, we're going to put that right there. I'm going to take something and I'm going to get the rake and rake that back out the way. So I'm just gonna move this out the way. Let me check the chat. Uh-oh. I don't know what I did. Uh-oh. What did I do to you, Key? Uh-oh. Is Key still in here? I accidentally touched her name. I don't know what I did to her. Key, say something. I don't know. It said something about moderator. I'm putting you on the TV. I need to check things on. Okay. Okay, good, Key, because I tried to hit the down button so I could see in the chat, like the newest chat, and it said I did something to Outward Key. All right, we're gonna put it right here. See how hard this is? And that soil been in there since that mulch and stuff since last year. I'll be glad when he get through. I know that. She said, work it out. I thought I was gonna be able to use this thing here, but I don't think I am. And this is a tight fit up in here too. Because I'm trying to, for one, I'm trying to keep y'all from seeing all of the garden. I'm trying to get in. Now y'all see, what it say? It says something about orientation is locked. What? Orientation is locked. Rotate device. Wait a minute. Okay, did it go out with y'all just then? When I looked at the screen, it says orientation is locked. And I hadn't moved it. Maybe it feels like it's uneven. Whew. I'm gonna have to turn this head backwards. I'm sweating. I don't know what. Oh, I'll be glad when he get through with that. Oh, that's worse than my last one. I feel like going on to take y'all on the back of the house and he gets done. You can't even hear the bird. So, those of you that don't know, you see that loop right there? That's the irrigation system that we didn't have nothing to put water on. So we closed it off. It just comes in that loop and go around and back into the hose. Ooh. I'm like, somebody just shot. Oh my goodness, Stella. Please cut that grass and be finished with it. Let me get Mr. Nichols on that job over there because he'd have been done with that. Let me get my husband some extra money. So that means I can hook irrigation to 2 things in this area, which is great because I need to. And then after I finish all this, y'all, I am going to spray white stuff on this, that dust on this stuff because it's eating my babies. I don't like it. And I just noticed that this thing is getting water on one side. Oh my goodness, y'all. Chanel, hey, thank you for being here. Oh my goodness. If he would just stop cutting the grass, I would be all right. Or finish, just finish. at that pretty soil. Oh, this is just ridiculous. So the first thing I want to do is look up under the plant and see if I see any worms, bugs. And I don't. Ooh, that guy in that weed eater, y'all just don't know. Well, y'all probably do know. Y'all hearing it too. Okay, y'all, this is the guacamole hosta. Guacamole hosta. Or guacamole hosta. And I know it's rooted in real good. Hostas don't like fertile. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, y'all. That hosta say, lady, if you don't get me out of here, I can't breathe. Oh, I'll be glad when he gets done. Lord, please let him hurry up and finish. And as I was saying, hostas do not like fertilizer. So before I put the good, he's going around the back of the house now. Before I put the mulch back around it, I'm gonna put some more fresh soil around it. And hostas does not like fertilizer. So if you notice, I didn't put any in there. If you notice, I didn't put none in there, and that was on purpose. I'm gonna come back to this one because I'm trying to get the other one in. And again, at the same time, trying not to let y'all see the flower bed. Can't help it, you're gonna see some of them, some of it. Let me unplug you. Okay. Oh. I don't know why it keeps saying that. Saying the orientation is something with the orientation is blocked, it's locked. Rotate the device. I don't know why it's saying that. I'm trying to get a sneak peek. Chanel said, do you use insecticidal soap, Miss Nichols? I have some Castile soap, Chanel. And somebody told me today, and I just had seen the comment, somebody said get a little bit of dishwashing detergent, a little bit of vegetable oil, like a cup, not a cup, I'm wrong, a gallon of water, a tablespoon of dishwashing liquid, and a tablespoon of vegetable oil, and put it in and mix it up and say spray it, and make sure I spray under the bottom of it. Do you use it? Or do y'all know if that would work? Now this right here, I can't use this. This is what cat came and used it. Y'all know what I mean by that. Cat came and pooped right there. So I can't use that. I'm gonna try to put two right here, y'all. I'm gonna try to put one like here, and then bring one and put it right here. I'm gonna try to, because they get pretty big. Ooh, that's pretty soil under there. Wonder why these plants loving this. Y'all, we took our time with this flower bed. I ain't kidding. Woo. My goodness. Let me go on the other side over here. Yeah, we took our time with this thing, y'all. I ain't saying it because it's us, but it's right. It is right. That's how your mulch should be, that thick up under there. It should be thick enough to protect those roots when the winter comes. Chanel said, I would love to see the entire flower bed. It looks so pretty from what we can see. Yeah, I'm trying to hide it on purpose. Chanel, because Saturday, I'm doing a garden tour, and that's what I'm doing now, working to try to get it ready for that. But I will show the whole thing. Take my time and go slow and show it Saturday. And if y'all would put in the chat what's a good time. Y'all know Saturday is the 4th of July. Y'all think morning or do y'all think evenings? Which one is the best y'all think? Morning or evening? Yeah, I'm trying to hide it as much as I can. It has grown so much since the last time. And Chanel, just to get and I'm not trying to sell you watching it. Hey, Moments with Keisha. Hey, thank you for being here. I'm not trying to sell watch hours to you, but if you would go back and look at May flower bed tour, and then when you see June, which is gonna be July, Saturday's gonna end up being July, but when you see June's flower bed tour, you will see the difference in the flowers. They have grown tremendously, and I can't wait to show it to y'all. I cannot wait. That's when your phone won't change the landscape when you turn. Yeah, and I'm not turning it, I guess, because I'm picking it up and it's thinking that I'm trying to turn it, and I'm not trying to. I don't know why. All right, I'm just trying to making sure I ain't miss nobody. Insecticide or soap. Okay. All right. And look, I don't know if I said it or not, but I appreciate y'all being here. There she is. Y'all, Miss G, your favorite auntie. Hey, Miss G. Look at her talking something. 0+ Uber rate. 60 plus Uber rate. I would check it out. I love a good flower garden. I started out with flowers before I ever grew food. Whenever and I say again, I'm not bragging, but y'all, I be amazed at this flower bed when I see it. And I love to show it to people. A matter of fact, 2 people was over across the street. They sometimes, and I used to tell my husband all the time, they watching us. He say, baby, they ain't watching us. You don't think they watching us? I said, why they parked away from the building, pointing this way, looking? And we was at Walmart not long ago, and it was a lady said, hey, ma'am, aren't you the lady that lives so and so and so and so? Don't y'all live right there by so? I was like, yeah. And I was like, uh-oh, what's going on? She said, baby, let me tell y'all something. Y'all got a beautiful flower bed. She said, my mama comes over there and parks across the street, 60 plus and off. 60 plus and softly rate. Whoa, y'all rating me again. Don't y'all start that stuff. I ain't got no more tears. I ain't got no more tears. Y'all 60 plus and soft. Miss G. Hey Q, we Uber over here. Oh my goodness, 60 plus and offy, softy. uh, I went to and she say, baby, my mama sit over there and watch y'all flower bed all the time. She sits right there and turn it right there so she can see it. She saying, honey, we get right there and get ready to pass y'all house and be all up in the yard looking, and then we just sit over there. Hello, happy Tuesday, Miss Kizzy. Hey, Keisha H, happy Tuesday. Welcome, Raiders. Thank y'all for being here. I was so amazed when I started growing food and I found out that mostly everything starts. It does. It does. That's why they was telling me, it was like, well, if you can grow flowers, you can grow food. And I was like, I don't know about that. But I'm finding that it is true. You just gotta know, you know, you just gotta know what you're growing and what it likes. All right, so let's set this off in there. And yeah, this one here is called a gold stem. No, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. This is called a Francis hosta. Francis hosta. It's the same as the gold stem that I got over there. But it must don't like this one. Look, it ain't Adolf stuff. See, they ain't bothered that one. I thought a hosta was a hosta, but apparently not. Look at that. I'm Ruth saying, baby, if you don't get me where I need to be. See, y'all, that's what I be talking about when I be saying about rooted and grounded. If I don't get that out of there, if I didn't get this out of this pot, it's almost rooted in where it can't grow no more. You got to give it space. See that? You got to give it space. Like I say, hostas don't like all that fertilizer. Even if it's a small amount, they really don't care for it. Some of this stuff just need to be turned over. It don't even really need a lot of mulch on it. All right, coming around the other way. Empowered Living 70. Hello. Thank you for being here. So I'm gonna put that one over there and I'm gonna put this one over here so it can give it space to grow. Y'all probably can see that in the bottom down there. See how it's a different color? YouTube police, sup? YouTube police, sup? What's going on? Chanel, please don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Chanel. We put cardboard down. We double up the cardboard when we put this stuff down, this flower bed here. And you can see some of the brown off the soil right there from the cardboard. I'm excited about getting these in the ground. They need to been in the ground, y'all. Been had them. This is another guacamole hosta. Yeah, all the hostas mad at me. I can feel it. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't see if anybody said mornings or afternoon for the tour. I didn't see. Let me see. I might have missed it. Best spread out them roots. Yep, exactly. Happy Tuesday to you as well. Hope you had a wonder 2029. It was great. Started off with a live this morning, and Fluffy Diva rated me, and I cried like a baby, and it's been up ever since. um, so Saturday is gonna be the flower bed tour, y'all. Let me know if mornings are best for y'all or evenings are best for y'all. I know that's gonna be the 4th of July and people are gonna be doing stuff, but I'm just working. Why did you cry? He's saying I'm just wondering why did you cry? Because it was a shock to me. It was you have to go back and look at it to see how it was just a big shock to me. I was it was unexpected. It just made me happy. It made my heart feel good all in the inside. And y'all, Miss G said something that was so true. She said you'll never forget your first one. You'll never forget the first one that do you like that. And if it weren't for YouTube police, I wouldn't have even been rateable. He showed me how to do that. Okay, let's see. Gary, she cried like a baby, and I did a live all about it, just making me shame. And then Miss G gonna put everybody down here, everybody in suspense, y'all, talking about. Y'all, let me tell y'all what they did to this lady. Sweet little old, she just kept on telling the people, sweet little old lady. Can't believe they did this lady like this. And then they made her cry, and they did her so wrong. And everybody in her chat was like, what happened? What's the lady? Who did it? What they did? She had them going, y'all. She had them going. All right, I'm so glad to get those three hostas in the ground. I got a tropical plant I need to get in, but I don't see where I'm gonna put it. Maybe right there. I don't know, but it's full over here. Putting your business out there. Okay, so you tell Nita, May, and Lil Ray J I said so. Please and thanks. All right. Okay, so ooh, y'all gonna be seeing the whole thing. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, that's those two. Keisha, stay blessed. LOL, girl, you need to meet my husband. Child. I hear her talking, y'all. I'm talking like she talking. Child. He can show enough tell a story. He had me thinking I was there when it happened. He tells them so good. My husband say, when you say what people say, when you read the chat, you read it just like you think they saying it. All right, let's see. Let's see how far this can take us. All right. The next thing I want to do, I sure will. Nita May will be with me Thursday. Okay. All right. So let me take y'all to this other side because I want y'all to see. I got to put a lot of mulch in that. Okay, I got enough. I got to put a lot of mulch in that because what did I do? Oh, there y'all go. Hey, Ventures and Spirits, thank you for being here. Hey, Tanya. Okay, so those two houses, I'll come back and mulch it with fresh mulch. I'm going to take y'all to the end over here where I need to put a lot of mulch at. Now, I don't know how I'm going to get that wheelbarrow over there because it's, what time you say? Keisha H say, Ventures and Spirit almost as much as you. Hello, kids. Girl, you stay live on YouTube. I tell you the truth, Tanya. It feel like I just live here now. I've been working on some stuff, so I got to get this flower bed ready for Saturday, and I didn't see no other way around it. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me walk out of this flower bed. All right, we back. See all this soil I got, Tanya? Me and Mr. Nichols guy. Look at all that soil and mulch. We got to get rid of that. So I've been filling in these flower beds with mulch and soil. I've done that one over there. Done that last night. Look at Nene, y'all. Done that one last night. And so I got all this soil here to fill in some spots, to cover back up some spots, and then the mulch to put on top of that. So I gotta go live so I can show this content and get this work. Somebody told me it was crunch time. Just a lot of hours, more or less. Eventually, a spirit potato. I guess potato. What's that other plant next to the little hosta? Did it have a lot of white stuff on it, like powder? It looked like it had powder on it, Chanel. Miss G, thank you, Belt Loop. You're awesome. Ooh. Keisha, I'm not live all the time, Keisha. Those are videos. You still in these streets, you right, potato. I didn't know why she said that. I'm going back up looking now. No, it's lush green leaves. Oh, that's a macrophylla hosta. That's a macrophylla hosta. I'm trying to make it turn purple. I have not been successful. I've been working on it though. Okay. All right. Now, Beach was laughing. So this little area here, matter of fact, I'm gonna take y'all down. Just bear with me, y'all. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Yeah, and that macrophilia hosta has to be. I put it this way. Anything I say, y'all, I'm just talking about my area. Some areas can accept some things that this area cannot. So the way the heat is set up in this area, those macrophilias cannot be out of the shade area. And you'll get to see all the shade area tomorrow. I mean Saturday. You'll get to see what I mean by shade area. But so what y'all gonna see me do is put a little soil on this area down here where that cardboard is, all the way down through there, and then I'm gonna mulch that real heavy, real heavy. So sit right there for a second. Let me go get the you see how his Mr. Nicholson sprayed that for try to take all that out. And I'm just gonna mulch it real good because it's a flower, it's a rose right here, and it's not getting what it needs to get because the mulch keeps running down the hill. So hold tight. Let me go get the wheelbarrow. I am squeezing through to get here. I should have turned y'all around so y'all could see me shoveling this dirt. I sure want Tanya to see me shoveling it. But don't nobody else see it. Mr. Nichols ain't even at home. He probably in the chat listening in. Okay. All right, I'm gonna back y'all up just a little bit more. So I need to pour soil. Turned the head back. It's work time, y'all. I'm like Mr. Nichols now. It's time to go to work. Hey, Life with Tasharia. Thank you for being here. Y'all, it might just be me, but it seemed like it's never taking him that long to cut that yard over there. Ever. And it could be me. It could be me. Alright, this is a tight spot. Won't be surprised if it be a problem for me putting that soil down, and I'll be having to try to get that soil from outside the fence on the other side. I hope that's not the case, but I have to do what I have to do. Going to rate you, but some of us walked on over here, over there. Tashari, they raided me this morning. Got my nerves all worked up and had me all upset. I didn't know what to think. y'all when I spread it the next time. I ain't spreading it yet. Trying to get it from that edge. Birds are talking today. I don't want no grass in it. All right. Let me turn y'all around this time. Let's see. All right. Y'all can see I spreaded it that way. Now I'm coming back toward y'all. Uh-oh. Where's my rake? Lucy Warren, hey, good to thank you for being here. Let me speak in the chat. Miss G say our friend 60 plus Softy was going to raid you. Okay. I'm telling Dad you outside all that work. Where he at? He at work. He listening in, but he ain't texting. He coming home now, Tanya. Yeah, he at work coming in. Like I say, I hope the neighbors don't be tripping about this little soil getting on their side. You know how they are. Let me set y'all down here. Cause I gotta bring this in. About to tear that plant up. And then I'm gonna mulch that, y'all. Let me get a little bit more. Your ears should have been burning yesterday. I mean, the other day. Me and Leslie was talking about you. Tater? You said there's her machine. If you still in here, Keisha H, we was laughing and talking about this, what you were saying. I may put some all over this plant, y'all, but it's okay. I better roll back up and put some more over there. I promise that man has never took that long to cut their yard. Never. In all the days I've seen. That's okay if this gets soil on it because I'm mulching it back. So. I'm coming to the chat. I'm coming to the chat. just saw your premiere. David Corey, hey, don't push your soil on my side. You know it, David. Cropper, Cropper. You already know. You already know what to say. I might be over there with a shovel trying to get that out from over there. You sure right, Cropper. Hey, Simple, you know it. You know it. Hey, Miss Rosemary. You already know. Say good job. Thank you. Hey, Alma Hobbs. Thank you. All right, so that's what we're gonna do for that. Now I'm gonna put some mulch on top of that, and that should level it out pretty good. It's still gonna be a little small slant, but the stuff won't run down now since I've done that. You right too. Where's Dez? He coming in. He listening in right now, but he's coming in. I'm so sick of this man with this blower and stuff, y'all. He just got off from work and he's coming in. He's about an hour and a half away. Yeah, he's coming in, but I knew this was something that I could do and do myself. And he don't like it, but he ain't got no other choice right now. Grandpa Rob laughing. Y'all know how that go. You right, David Corey. I might be over there with a fork and a spoon trying to get it off. Then George say, if it ain't the blower, it's the roosters. Thank you. That's how I feel. Whoa, that's a long commute. Yeah, sometimes it's longer than that. You gonna be in trouble. Tanya, that's why I'm trying to do it now. I tell y'all, ain't never took that long, ever. Cause Desmond was talking about how he do such a bad job. He could have that job. But Desmond is perfectionist. I mean, you want to be a perfectionist. I know we're gonna end up doing this whole bed though. Let me see what y'all looking at. Y'all see that? We're gonna end up doing this whole bed. Watch. Hey, Indiana Funny Farms. Rob say trouble. Yep, trouble. Looks good, but it's too hot to be doing that right now. Baby, it don't cool down in Louisiana till, let me see what this is. June. Okay. We got all of July, all of August, all of September. And it's, no, last year was hot in October. We right next to Texas. And I know Cropper gonna say something. Sometimes we give Cropper and them a run for their money for their heat. I know he gonna disagree with me, but he gotta live here first to know that. Ask Miss Ursula, she'll tell you. She was in here. She'll definitely tell you. Indiana Funny Farm said, hello, everybody. Miss Rosemary says, sounds like your neighbors is using a leaf blower now. I know. I just looked over them like, really? Look, Cropper say December. Yep. That's about when it's going to happen, December. 22 Teresa, hello, hello. Thank you for being here. I'm trying to spread a little bit of soil and a little bit of mulch in this flower bed. Y'all, we having a tour Saturday. And I'm thinking it's going to be Saturday. I don't know. Saturday's the 4th of July. And that's why I was trying to see what's better for everybody, mornings or evenings. It's probably going to be Saturday evenings. And then if people don't get to see it live, they'll watch the replay. That's why I'm trying not to show much of the flower bed, because we Cropper say whenever. Say a prayer for Pastor Van. I'm not sure why he isn't on, but good to be here. Okay, thank you for telling me. I sure will. Matter of fact, it's always good to do it right then. Don't waste no time, because you might forget. Father, we don't know, but you know, Father. When we ask you to take care of Mr. Van, wherever he may be, whatever he may be facing. If he's hurting, Lord, remove the pain. If he's sleeping, Lord, let him rest. Get him some good rest. And Lord, you know what's best. So we thank you for him. And we ask you to let him be at peace. And let him be all right. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, I'm going to get another load, y'all. And then that's going to cover all of this right here and down here in front of you. Matter of fact, I can back up a little bit. I'm keeping this from y'all. I'm hiding this stuff from y'all. That's right. Thank you so much. Yes, Jesus' name, your precious name. Amen. Amen. All right, let me get another load right quick. And then we're going to put that right there. cover that. It ain't gonna hurt it. And honestly, I believe it's not what was there last year. I was waiting to see if it was gonna bloom. It's okay. I don't think it's really the plant that was here. The plant that was here, I cut it down to the very bottom. It was a tree that was here. I don't believe that this is it, but just in case. I truly don't believe that that's what that is. Yeah, I know I'm not exaggerating now. That man has never took that long. Ever. Now either they threaten his job or he don't want to go home. Something ain't right here. Hey LGGG, love. Okay, that's covered. Now I just got the other, gotta go back into work. Was on a break, gonna leave you running in the background. Thank you, Indiana Funny Farms. Yes, Teresa, birds are amazing. Yes, they are, y'all. That's why I started. How relaxing in those birds. That's why I love you too, Teresa. That's why I started playing the nature sounds, because the birds sound so good. And I was like, you know what? Let me let people hear what I hear. And that's how I started nature sounds. Of course, I tied it back to the channel, which I wasn't lying, God's creation. And that's why I started playing the birds. Go High Plains still here. High Plains say Indiana Funny Farms. All right, y'all. So let's see. That's about all I can do with that. Yep, good move. Yeah, I was like, hey, that's content. God's creation, nature sounds. And I just went with that. But unfortunately, this man with his blower, I tell you, they must have threatened his job. That's all I can do to this. Got it halfway right. I'm sure Mr. Nichols gonna come and change it and say I missed the spot or something. Tanya gonna tell on me. Looks good, sis. LGG, thank you. Let me come up a little bit. I just went all the way to that down there and then came down to this end. Try to cover that. And you know how when you start putting mulch down, it's fresh mulch, it's old mulch. It starts looking funny. And you just have to go and do it all. I'm gonna show y'all what I did to the front door garden, flower garden. Let me get that wheelbarrow. I'm gonna set y'all right. I can have something to look at. The legs feel like it's shorter. Let me set it up. That must be how I had it. Okay. Let me let y'all see that beautiful baby from seed. Okay, I got it from over there in case it. No, that's a petunia. It's gonna die. It ain't gonna live. It's not gonna come back. That's a petunia. But I did grow it from seed. I was proud of that, y'all. Let me turn y'all back around. I'm gonna pull y'all back up too. I was proud of that because I grew it from seed. I was like, yes. I never grew a flower from seed. I always purchased my seedlings. I promise if I find out that they had not threatened this man for his job, it's gonna be me and him. I don't know how it's gonna be me and him. I ain't gonna do nothing. It's gonna be me and him. Yes, seed is fire. Yeah, planted that from. We did a lot of flowers this year from seed, as well as vegetables from seed. I'm amazed when that seed sprouts. Like my sunflower, how is that possible that fast to grow so huge? I know, and that's just like this one, like little old bit of seed. And y'all know I use that, right? I use that. Let me show y'all. Look at that. From seed. From seed. How in the world you get something that grows that fast from seed? Blessings I cherish. Bishop, how you doing? Yeah, from seed. That came from seed. Nina Tink said, I caught a live. Yes. It's Nana Tink? Nana Tink, I think. Yeah, caught a live. They look better when you grow it from seed. I mean, I was just shocked. That just shows how great how God is great. Yeah, and I use that too. I honestly do, because I want to show how stuff can go from that little small thing to something that size and bigger, you know. And I watched it grow, but I got a plan for next year, because I didn't know it's gonna jump like that, and I didn't pay that close attention to it. But I want to show that's how we grow too, just like that. That's why it's good to grow good stuff so we can blossom pretty and have a beautiful blossom and blooms everywhere. Be plentiful in that from that seed. As long as it's in good soil, you got to have some good soil in you. So I use that. Oh, I use that tremendously. But so Saturday, y'all, I think I'm gonna do it Saturday evening, um, just before dark. It's gonna get bigger and better. Yeah. And I've been watching this red coleus, and I showed everybody on here that was on the live in May what size that red coleus was when I planted it, and I can't wait to show y'all the size of it that it is now. Nana Tank says, I used to grow from seed, but I don't have time to grow anything. Really? You're that busy? I like to, it was just amazing to me to see all of the flowers and the vegetables. Like I got some red bell peppers, and I had onions. Now, I'm not going to tell no story. The onions I bought as I got it as a ceiling. I got it from a house. But the bell peppers and all the other stuff, the strawberries I bought already. But the rest of the stuff, thank you, Simple. Simple says like, share, and subscribe. So if y'all haven't shared the live out, we got 35 likes. Oh, y'all rocking. 35 likes. Thank y'all. If y'all haven't shared it out, please share it out so people can come over. Also, next year, next season, I'm about to do some greens. I'm about to plant some greens because I want to, my husband loves turnips and collards, and I love mustard, so I want to grow those. I did at first, and they were so pretty, and I went out of town for 1 week. I came back, and all that stuff was gone, ate up. So the bugs ate all that stuff up. So that was that. And so Saturday, we're gonna show Brenda's way. I'll be finished. Me and my husband will be finished with Brenda's way. We're gonna just put a little soil over some low spots, and then we're gonna mulch everything in. And we're gonna put the sign back up. For those that you that don't know, Brenda is my mom. And on July 3rd last year, she passed. So this July 3rd, this Friday, will make 1 year of her passing. And we did a flower bed named after her. And so it was hot. That's why Indiana Funny Farms is listening in. It was hot last year, but I thank God, because I could have passed out here, but I was so focused on getting that flower bed like I envisioned it, in honor of her, until it wasn't no stopping. And y'all see that soil right there? See that soil over there? Right there? We had about 6 loads of, no, probably 8 loads of that. And when I tell you, we did all of it with shovel and this wheelbarrow right here. And we built Brenda's way. And when I tell you, I am so proud of it, and I know she is. If she can see this, she's proud of it. And we even have a flower that we named Brenda before she passed, and not knowing that she was going to pass or anything, not even being sick. I named the flower, so she did get to see the flower. Miss Keezy, your garden looks amazing. Thank you, Simple. I can't wait to show y'all Saturday the full thing, all of it. It has grown. I mean, it really has. Um, she sees. What a beautiful thing. Yeah, she kind of gave me confirmation that she saw it, and I was like, wow. I was just like, I couldn't believe it. But she gave me confirmation. Well, I put it this way. It was a dove came to this area and right over the flower bed, and was just flapping right over my head like I'm standing like this. I was standing in the flower bed, and I was just a boohooing that day, crying down. and it was a dove right over my head just making noise, and I was like, what is that noise? And I was looking all around like this, like, what is that? And it was going peep, 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 peep. It was like it was saying, hey, hey. And I was looking all around like, who's saying something? And I was like, okay, I'm tripping, because I was all in my feelings and stuff, because it hadn't been too long that she had passed. And I heard it again. It was like, it was real close to me, but I never thought to look up. And when I did, I looked up, and it was right over my head. And it was just flapping its wings just in one spot, just right over my head. And y'all, I broke down. You hear me? I broke down. And in the midst of me crying, in the midst of me breaking down crying, y'all, I live right across the street from a business. I heard a car go like the tires. I heard the tires turning into that business like a real sharp turn. Tires was making noise. And I was, I just kind of glimpsed over at the tires, and at the vehicle, and it was a gray SUV, and I just was like, just trying to get myself together. And I looked at the front door, and my husband was coming out the door, so I was like, let me wipe my face real good. And the gray SUV, I didn't pay no attention to it no more. It turned around and it came back over, and with tears still rolling, I'm trying to wipe my eyes. The lady said, ma'am, she pulled on the side of the road. She said, ma'am, you might tell me to leave. You might tell me to get out of your yard. She said, but I just had to stop. She said, I done passed by here several times and I blew the horn or whatever, but I didn't never stop. But I just had to stop today. And I said, oh, no problem. Me being me, I was like, no problem. I said, pull out the road, come in the yard. And she turned in the driveway. And she said, your flower bed is just so pretty. She was like, it's just so beautiful. And I said, oh, yeah. I said, thank you. With tears still, you could tell I had been crying. And I said, thank you, ma'am. I said, yeah, I said, we put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in that flower bed. I said, it's named after my mom. And she said, I see the plaque up there. And it's just so nice. And she said, y'all did a really good job on this. And I said, yeah. I said, it's named after my mom. I said, she passed July the 3rd. That's why we named it Brenda's Way. I said, named it Brenda after her. And she kind of like said, she did like this. And she was like, and I was like, I just went on past it, started talking, trying to get over what I was feeling. And y'all, that lady say, your mama named Brenda? I said, yes, ma'am. I said, she passed July 3rd, not long ago. I was just going on talking. I said, we named that flower after her, blah, blah, blah. And she did like this. She said, that's my name. My name Brenda. And y'all, when that woman told me her name was Brenda, I was no good. My husband was standing there, and I thought he was going to have to catch me. I thought he was going to have to catch me. When that woman told me her name was Brenda, I didn't even know what to say. I was like, I was just looking at her like, you playing with me or something? But she said her name was Brenda. And y'all, I thought I was tripping when the dove was over my head. And just a few minutes later, the lady turned and came back over here. And just for confirmation, that's how God worked now. But just for confirmation, in case I thought because I was grieving, I was tripping about the dove over my head. Ain't no doves even in this area. I haven't seen one since then or before that. And so I knew that wasn't normal. And when the lady told me her name was Brenda, I was like, she was here. She was here. And I started catching. I couldn't hardly catch myself. I was a mess, y'all. And I was just like, she was here. In case I was wondering, in case I was thinking I was tripping, she showed confirmation. That lady said she had come by here several times and blew the horn, but she never stopped. And she said, if you want to kick me out your yard, you can just tell me to go ahead. But I just had to stop today. Now, why? She had to stop that day. That's how it works. And y'all, I've never been all right with it. So y'all see this ain't always been. But God gave me strength. He gave me strength. And I have my days, I have my times. It's a dream that I had I can't even tell y'all about. I can't do it. But because if I did, I wouldn't be able to stand here and tell it to you. But she came twice. I'll just say that. and it was just beautiful. Like, it was beautiful, and looked like it. The load got lighter after that. Looked like it got lighter. Cause the one thing I always wanted to do was please my mama. Like, anything I ever done, I always wanted to make her proud. And so she always talked to me about death. She wasn't sick or nothing, like, like down or nothing, but she always talked to me about when I die, I want you to do this, I want you to do this. I know you're gonna do it. I know you're gonna do it. You're gonna take care of business. You're gonna do what I want you to do. And when she was like, I want you to do it, and I want you to do this, and I want my hair like this, I want this like this. And when she passed, that was my one mission, was to do what I know she told me she wanted had to have done. and and then it left me, and I didn't even know it was gonna leave me like this, but it left me like, you know was she satisfied with it? Was she all right? And that kind of bothered me a little bit, because she wasn't there to tell me she was all right with it. She was satisfied with it. And I was like, I hope I made her proud. I hope she's all right with it. That's what I was hoping for. And she said, gosh, you made me cry. I'm sorry. Now, I've had some tough times myself about telling it, but I know that God gave it to me to tell other people that may be going through or struggling, or may be about to. And so when I was, questioning, I hope I did everything right. I hope she was pleased with it. I hope she was satisfied with it. And then when that happened with the dove, I was like, okay, mama seen the flower bed, but I still had in the back of my mind, even though it was way back, I still had in the back of my mind, I hope she's pleased with, what I did. I hope the everything was pleasing to her, because she talked to me about it all the time. She's like, I know you're gonna do it. I want you to do it, and I want you to do it like I want you to do it. And my mom was one of them ones that you do what I say do. And so that left me wondering. And then the dream the dream confirmed. Yeah, it confirmed it. She was fine with it. She was happy, extremely happy with it. Never doubt. God is leading you always. Yes. And it's because of him I'm able to even stand up here and talk about it, y'all. I just told y'all that it hadn't quite been a year. And I never thought I'd be this strong to do it. It's his strength, y'all, not mine. It's not my strength. I could not do this without him. I promise you I couldn't. Will you tell that another time? The dream? Yes, one day when one day when I get the strength to tell it without just breaking down. Yeah, I know I'm gonna be able to tell it one day. But yeah, she confirmed in that dream that, yeah, you did what I told you to do. And I was so grateful for that, y'all. And like I say, look like the load got lighter and lighter. And it's not like it ain't heavy. It's not like I don't miss her. It's not like um, I don't think about it. Sometimes I pick up the phone to call her, and her number's still in my phone. The number she had, and I sometimes I pick up the phone to call, and I go to her name and everything, and I'm like, you can't call her. So that's why, if for some of you that's listening in, that's why I'm so big on, tell the people that you love them while you can. And that's another thing that kind of, I guess, it don't make me feel good, but it makes me feel better. It's because I let her knew how I felt while she was here. I showed her my feelings. I showed her my love, so much until I wouldn't buy her cigarettes and beer. I was like, I love you too much for that. I ain't doing it. Nope. Can't do that out. Now you need clothes, you need furniture, you need whatever. Done. But I ain't buying you no beer and I ain't buying you no cigarettes. But yeah, I don't even know how I got here, y'all. So somebody on here needed to hear it, or excuse me, or somebody on the replay needs to hear it. Miss Teresa said, "Thank you for sharing that. I see you soon, and you and everyone have a blessed night, blessed evening. You too. Have a good night, blessed night." But yeah, see that right there makes me cry. Uh, you can't call her. Mine's passed when I was 16 and still breaks to this day, 40 years. Yeah, yeah. Tink said I went through that too for a while. Ouch, up, uh, touch the phone up on the phone and realize, pick up the phone and realize, nope, can't call. Yeah, that was a tough one. And the first couple of times I did it, it hurt me. Like it hurt me deep because I was like, I really was trying to call her, you know. See that's how God does. That's exactly how he works. And he do it a lot with me. And I'm not saying me, I'm saying him, he gets the glory. But he'll do that to me a lot, have me rambling off on something else, and I don't know why or how I got there. But then I find out later somebody will send me an email or something and say I needed to hear that. But yeah, it hurt me real bad when I tried to call, and you needed to share it, Miss Nichols. Yes, Miss Rosemary. Yeah, Miss Rosemary been rocking with me since day one. I had my first video I put out, and she encouraged me to keep going. She encouraged me. She told me the difference in the flowers and the difference in the butterfly bush and how to cut it and how to do. She taught me a lot of stuff, and she been here since. And then come to find out, ironically, her last name is Nichols. Yeah, but I definitely miss my mom a whole lot, and like it really do me to hang up and just cry. Yeah, like I just was bawling out. And the holidays really gets me, y'all. Holidays really gets me, and that's why I try to encourage others. If I get up, last year for Thanksgiving was the first Thanksgiving, and I did a message, say get up. No matter what you got to do, you fight to get up. And once you get up, you thank God, and then you go on from that point in that day. However you got to do it, just get up out that bed. Just get up and do your best on what you can. And so when I did that, I got a lot of comments from that. A lot of people, messaged me, emailed me, and was like, where you get your strength from. And I could have simply said, oh, I'm a strong woman. I'm that kind of stuff don't bother me. She in a better place. Well, she is, but that don't mean it don't hurt me. And I tell them the truth. It's God's grace. It hurts every day, but you learn to. I ain't gonna say deal with it. You learn to make another day. You work through it. You don't never get rid of it. It don't go away so far. It's only been a year for me, but somebody just said 40 years. And so that's why I hang on it so much to ask people if you still have your mom or you got your dad or anybody like that. No, I wouldn't say it gets easier or harder. It's just different. Yeah, that's right. But I be like, y'all tell them how you feel. My mama had 10 children, 10. She buried one, and the other 9 of us had to bury her. And so that is not a good feeling. Hey, sister, I'm just telling them about when my mom passed. It's almost a year. Oh, and guess what else? So once I was able to say, really, mom, really. Once I was able to say that, guess what she passed? She passed on my anniversary of my job. I was here just celebrating 20 years on the job, talking about how good God is and he still is and he always will be. But I was just talking about God and how he blessed me to see 20 years. I never think I'd be 20 years in on this job. I almost gave up 20 times. And then I get the phone call that she had passed. And I'm like, wow, you cannot be serious right now. And so the day before the 4th of July and my anniversary every year, it'll always be with me. Always be with me. Get back, Nairobi. I'm going to try to take, y'all smash that like button. We got 39 likes, y'all. Y'all think we can get 40? Can somebody hit that like button so we can get 40 likes today? Whew. Somebody, anybody. Check and see that you hit it. If you did, share the live out so somebody else can come in and hit it. And we can get 40 likes and close this thing out. But yeah, I don't know why God takes me there sometimes, but when he does, I let him. Because I know that it helps somebody else. Somebody else. Somebody says at 40. Key says at 40. Okay, it's showing 39 to me. Y'all bad self. Y'all know how to cut up. at 40. That's how it always is. Yeah, it is. But with God's help, we gonna make it through. We gonna continue to make it through. We gonna continue to make it through. All right. We got 6 minutes, less than 6 minutes, and I'm gonna close out, y'all. Let me go get this wheelbarrow right quick. Even though the sun is gone in, it's still hot out here. Woo. Humidity, humidity. I'm coming right back, y'all. I'm getting you back. I like to clean up my mess. Roll in the wheelbarrow. All right, y'all. Simple. Another day in the books, y'all. We're gonna keep going at it. I did the horseshoe today. Y'all missed that. Those of you that missed it, the one that's called the horseshoe, the yellow, the purple and yellow one, I mulched it today. So hopefully some of those weeds will stay out of there. And gotta do Brenda's way. That'll be the last one. Then the other soil that I have, I'm gonna mix it in the back with the vegetables, so I can continue to grow. I got bell peppers. Um, I'm getting it ready, getting that soil ready for. I got watermelons. Y'all, it's gonna be funny. I will catch the replay. Okay, um, it's gonna be funny to see me grow watermelons. I never grew vegetables like that, like watermelon. I did do a couple of tomato plants last year. They didn't get big, and this year they're not getting big for some reason. I'm gonna see if I can get a gardener to tell me why. But they're not getting big. They are plentiful though. And y'all seen me get rid of the yellow pear tomatoes. Um, the roselle is doing good. You will do well, fam. I love watermelon. Yeah, I hope so. I hope it turns out right, nice. But y'all don't forget Saturday. I will post the time. I'll give with Mr. Nichols to see what time he want to do it. We're gonna go live Saturday and do all the flower beds so y'all can see all of them in the entirety of them. Just like the whole thing. It's gonna be for the June, and then I'm gonna do another one. You can do anything you put your heart in. Yep, I be putting my heart. Y'all know. Y'all should know me by now. This is who I am all the time right here. I feel so comfortable with y'all. I be talking to y'all like y'all sitting in the living room with me. This is me. You either love me or you love me. I hope don't nobody hate me, but if you do, I love you. But this is me, and this is us. I feel like the only thing that you can do is be your authentic self. Nobody's gonna know the real you unless you show them. Love you too, Nana Tink. Love you too. And so I just be me. I remember doing that love here, Blonde Traveler Gypsy said. I remember doing this flower bed right here, this circle, this horseshoe flower bed. And I remember that was my first video, Miss Rosemary, you remember. And I was on there trying to stand right, trying to talk right, you know, what I thought that somebody else thought was right. And you know what, on that first video, y'all will see, I said, y'all, I spent the last 30 minutes trying to do this the right or the pretty way or the straight way or trying to do it like I think it should be done. I said, y'all, I'm just going to be me. That's what I said on that live. I was like, I'm just going to be me. And either you like it or you don't. Hey, I just got to be myself. I'm only comfortable in my skin to be who I am. Can't pronounce our words right. Can't say, sometimes I get stuff twisted up, you know, but at least you know who I am. I'm just me. And that's all I can be. That's it. Nope. Just be yourself. That's the best videos. Well, that's the ones I've been putting out. Bun Travel Gypsy say I do the same. I just be me. Uh, might cry, might do whatever, but it's just me. That's who I am. So, more to come. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'll probably do some bird sounds. If I get up and I hear them outside, that's what let me know whether I should do them or not. If I don't hear the birds chirping, then I won't do it. But and the chickens are always making noise. They just couldn't see me this evening because they couldn't see that tripod. Hey Kizzy, I'm so late. Hey Kanisha. Sometimes when we press the button for notifications, we don't get them. I don't know why, Kanisha, but we don't. A lot of times I do it for certain people, you know, like for certain people that I want to watch, and I never get the notifications, and they be live. It does it with Key sometime. I have to go. I be like, I thought she said she was going live, and I look and she live. I be like, man, I ain't getting no notifications, and I notice that's happening to a lot of people. It's okay, Kanisha. Kanisha, I think you'll love to see me cry, if that makes any sense. I was rated early on the live earlier today, not this one, the one before. And hey, Okies, what in the world is going on? My family had me today. It's my birthday. Happy birthday, Kanisha. Jeez, Okies. I've been planning where you was. I needed you today for the help you put this mulch down and dig these holes for these plants and put down soil. Where were you, Okies? Ah, happy birthday, Kanisha. I hope that this day was good to you like you good to everybody else. I hope it was very, very good to you. Well, y'all, I would have if I could have. You know I'm just playing with you, Okies. You know I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing. It was fine. All right, y'all. We're gonna get out of here. I still gotta water everything in. I got like 4 guacamoles I need to water in, and this flower here I put in earlier today. So yeah, look forward to seeing me live in the morning if the birds are chirping. If they're not, I won't be live. Whatever time I get up, I don't set no alarm to get up. I just get up. Yeah, have a great night, everyone. Simple says happy birthday. Tuba Dad, she got rated this morning. It was a beautiful moment. Yeah, they rated me hard this morning, y'all. I was not ready. I'll just say that. I was not ready. I was not ready. Nowhere near ready. And but you can feel the love coming from that set of people, that group of people that came in. You could feel it. Yeah, you wake up with the roosters. Literally. Grandma Key said. Okay, I figured he was tuba dad. I figured that. Life with Tasharia, thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm gonna try to catch you in the morning, Tasharia. I like workouts. All right, y'all have a good night. To God be the glory. To God be the glory. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. To God be the glory. All that crying. I gotta sleep good tonight. Y'all have a good night. Stay safe and be blessed, everyone. Love you too. See y'all later.